Hello, all. Thank you for joining us again on the Almost Brothers podcast. Hey, will you do us a favor? If this podcast has meant something to you and encouraged you, will you consider becoming a monthly supporter? You could do $3, $5, $8, or $10 a month. What this does is this helps financially support the podcast so that we can continue to put out content and help better serve you. So if you would, down in the show notes, you can click the link, support, and become a monthly member. We love you. New episode coming your way. Yeah, it was good. It was good hanging out with your kiddo today.
That's good.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, not to rub it in or anything, but just saying. I mean, it was fun.
Glad you got to.
Well, it's been forever. It's been so long. So
yeah, he got home and took a nap. So
that's what he said he was going to do. He's like, dude, I'm about to go take a nap.
He did.
It was good though. We talked pretty much the whole way there and the whole way home.
I hope you made some impact.
It was good, man. I think so. Yeah, it was good. The food was good. Did he send you the?
Are you cutting my heart out right now?
He sent you that picture, didn't he?
I'm down 15 pounds in 2 weeks.
Look, isn't that crazy how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I am not doing well. Yeah, I literally thought about getting on the treadmill today and just was like,
I got my bike.
Don't feel like
I got my bike fixed yesterday.
Oh, did you go get all that? Nice.
I got my inner tubes put on in mine and Jennifer's.
There you go.
So we'll be able to ride bikes and
nice.
Exercise.
Call you Lance Armstrong.
He's a lot skinnier than me.
Yeah, call her Lacey Armstrong. I don't know. Sounds good.
Is that his wife?
I don't know. Maybe.
Could be.
Yeah.
Happy belated Father's Day. Yesterday.
Yes, same to you. Happy Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to any listeners out there, whether you've got kids or not. Happy Man Day. Man Day. Because there's a lot of non-fathers that are still helping mold and shape.
That is no doubt.
People in their life. So I hope you all had a good one.
Me as well.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah, and happy birthday to my buddy Mike. See, it's his birthday today. Yeah. So as we're recording, happy birthday, Mike. He is, how old is he? I think he is exactly 2 years older than me, so he'd be 39 today.
I'll never forget the night we ordered pizza from Casey's and he was working there.
Oh, and he wrote on the box.
Wrote the note on the box.
Hope you enjoy it, bro. Love you. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he's so funny. Yep.
Yeah, but today is Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth, correct.
Ridiculous holiday on the planet.
Yeah, no, it's not too bad. I don't guess. It's just the day that slaves were officially freed. So it's pretty good.
That was today. Huh?
Pretty good day to celebrate.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about that.
Nope. I'm not versed in that at all.
But yeah. So, man, a lot of things going on this week. Do we get everything? It's Father's Day, birthday, Juneteenth.
Oh, yeah, you had a birthday.
I did,
Saturday,
yeah.
Big 3-7.
I don't want to talk about it. Man.
Did you have a good birthday?
It was good. Just hung out with James, and the kids kind of loved on me a little bit more than usual, so it was pretty good, man.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Silver, I picked her up from Cape today, and she didn't even know yesterday was Father's Day, so that's where I rank in her life.
Well, that's just unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Yeah. Well, I love you, so
hey,
there's
that's
that.
all that matters.
Yeah.
Well, not all that matters, but it's up there.
But part
I'll take
that
it. I'll take it.
Yeah. But yeah, on today's episode. What's up, everybody? I do that every week now, just kind of get ahead of myself. But thank you for joining us yet again on the Almost Brothers podcast. I hope you are having a wonderful week. If you had a good Father's Day, that's awesome. If you didn't, that sucks, and I'm hoping this will help lift your spirit. So here we are, just trying
whatever we can do,
just trying to really put a smile on your face. But on today's episode, we are going to be talking about, what are we talking about, Richard?
Change.
The challenge of change is what we're talking about today, because we are in the process of moving to our new building, our new church.
Yes.
All right. Which
I'm sorry, my eyes are watering. I think I got Aquaphor in my eyes.
It's okay to cry. It's okay. Let it out, man. That's what we're here for. Yeah. But that's what me and Jamie were talking about, just kind of the bittersweet. Like, it's mostly good, it's mostly sweet, but it's also, kind of miss this place. We kind of put this
where
stuff
we
together.
Started,
so,
yeah.
But I'm very, very excited. And here's where I wanted to go with this today is just the challenge of change and the challenge of fighting, being anxious and ready for something, but also fighting the fear of stepping into that thing. Whether it's, I know for us, it's like, say Christmas is coming, and you're so anxious to get there, but also you're so just like stressed out trying to get everything prepared for that day, so
how
fighting
am I going to pay for it?
Yes. And then how long am I going to pay for it after this? 9 months later, I'm still paying for Christmas presents.
Well, it's even on a lesser, if you plan a vacation, it's once you plan it, it's the weeks and months leading up to it. And it's like, you got to figure out how to pay for it.
Yeah, you're anxious to get to that day, but also you're, so almost fighting wanting it to come and then also fighting not wanting it to come at the same time. So, just talking about any aspect of our lives, whether it's ministry or whatever, we're talking about moving to the new church, but also just in anything.
Right.
In anything, how to fight that in between, that space.
Yeah.
I know for me, it trying to take it one moment at a time. Me and Parker kind of talked about this a few days ago, just taking life one day at a time as it's coming, being in the moment and not thinking so much about what's going to happen or the future. Of course we think about it. But,
and we've talked about that before with your tendency to jump ahead on things.
No, I would never do
What's up?
What's
up?
What's that? Literally just happened. That's funny.
But yeah, it's important to realize where you are now versus where you're going.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot to be learned from now.
Right. Yeah.
That you can take where you're going.
That's good. A lot of growing in the moment and not so much down the line. So, yeah, I know. So for y'all, I think we may have talked about this before, but for the Randall household,
the zoo, as we call it,
at, the local zoo, y'all cannot wait.
For Christmas, this is going to be a Christmas thing.
Yeah,
right?
I'm just saying. So it's hard for y'all to wait. So is that in is that birthdays as well? Like, what is that in kind of everything that has anything to do with gifts?
No, with birthdays, it's kind of, we plan it for whatever Saturday, we decide to do that on. It doesn't have to be on the day of, but Christmas, yeah, we.
Like it's just
we have had Christmas on November 1st before.
Yes, it's crazy.
And,
like
and there's a legitimate reason.
Right,
for it. So
right,
listen,
okay.
Listen, look at Linda,
Tyler. Listen, Linda, listen.
So
we have to put that as a button, like Tyler going, listen.
So, when my kids were younger, there was step parents involved, and there was biological parents involved, and there was like 14 places. Not that many. Don't get too focused on that number.
Okay, that's a lot of parents. Go ahead.
Let it go. But there were a lot of places that we.
Oh, there was not 14 places. No. No. Sorry. Go ahead.
So there was a lot of places that we had to go, right? To in-laws and all that.
Right.
So when we had ours was kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
We'd have it when we had it, and then around Christmas, we'd go to all the other places we had to go, and we didn't have to try and fit ours in.
Yeah.
Now, it's just a habit.
That's what I was about to say. It's like you said when your kids were young.
Yeah. Yeah.
What that has to do with now, I'm dumb.
I told you, it's a
habit.
habit.
I think I'm missing something here. Okay. So are you, is it just Christmas or is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Birthdays?
No, birthdays. I don't.
Which also something that y'all, I don't know why this is turning to presents, but we're just going to go here. Okay. So also y'all have like which by y'all, I mean, Jen Bunny.
Yeah.
Has a very distinct thing of getting presents on random
she's like,
holidays.
Hey, here's your Flag Day present.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Got to get the kids toys. Why? Because it's St. Patrick's Day. Like,
Yeah, they're all green.
Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, I don't know why she. Yes, that's a conversation you need to have with her on the podcast.
I know that's an interesting. Yeah, that's very
I
very
don't
interesting.
know why she insists on doing that.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah,
But she does. She Easter, Valentine's.
yeah.
It's
Well,
whatever.
also, speaking of kind of that in between time, she also likes to get stuff like very early when it's
On sale.
leading to something, like school. Like she'll go school clothes shopping in June the year before, or 4 months before. Like it's like just can't wait on the time to get here. Just has to jump on that
well,
on being anxious.
I'm not usually one to defend my wife, but let me. With as many kids as we have to space it out and get
Right.
it ahead of time,
Right.
or else we wouldn't be able to afford it when it come time.
Yeah,
And that's people talk about that. I can't believe you have that many kids. I can't believe, how do you do it? Blah, that's how we do it.
yeah.
We do a lot of yard sales through the summer in order to get school clothes.
In preparation
it's
for it.
amazing to me what people sell at yard sales.
So here's my next question. Then, how many times does that come back to bite you when you buy stuff and now they've outgrown it?
No, we
By
buy.
the time do you buy?
We buy sizes up or whatever.
Okay, so again, same question. How many times have you bought stuff and it didn't fit them because you thought they would grow more than they did? I mean, does that ever something that kind of?
I don't have a clue what size my kids are.
I'm just wondering, man. It seems like a good idea, but I know we run into that. Not even buying that far ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I'll buy Bubby something a month and he's outgrown it already.
He grows 6 inches
Dude,
a day.
it's ridiculous, man. It is crazy. Like I was looking at his foot this morning. I'm like, dude, what in the world?
Well, that's the way Tristan was. We'd buy him brand new jeans at the beginning of the school year. By the end of the school year, he's outgrown.
Oh yeah, by like far. Like it's not even close. Not even like
And I'm making, not a brag, just a fact, I'm making quite a bit more money now than I was when the older kids were younger. So it wasn't something we could just go out and buy.
Right. Yeah.
We just didn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is some of the things that you do in anticipation for an event, a thing, a holiday, whatever it may be, in between that time? What is something that you do to kind of help prepare for it? I know like for us, like vacations, like we will try to, like get bills paid ahead of time, or like get stuff that we're going to need on that vacation, and try to prepare ahead of time. But what happens for me is that just gets me more anxious and more excited and more, and it almost slows that time down.
Right.
So it's like, just come on, will it just happen?
And Jennifer, she's a big planner.
Yeah.
I'm more of a, hey, let's go this weekend to Branson and we'll figure it out when we get back.
It's Thursday. Huh?
Yeah. But no, she is a planner, which is a great thing. It's a really good balance for me. So, I like a plan, but
Yeah.
she likes a plan. She likes that itinerary.
Right. Yeah.
But, she kind of balances out my spontaneity with the planning. So it's a good thing to have both sides of that.
Yeah. I know. And what kind of sparked this and what kind of started this idea of this episode and this topic is, we're talking
Christmas.
about, not Christmas at all, not sponsored by Christmas or Kris Kringle.
What?
Okay. So, talking about moving to this new building, and I can't remember. I think it was me and you, or maybe me, you and Tyler, but it was a combination of the three. Doesn't matter. But we were talking about how,
Yeah, we're interchangeable.
right, how we're ready for the move, so that services kind of get back to normal, I guess, with full music and the full band and all that. And it's almost like, I wonder if this is kind of our time where God's like, hey, look, I'm going to kind of give y'all this rest period to be able to, you're getting a little too anxious for the future and you're kind of overlooking now. And I wonder if all this shaped out exactly the way that God wanted it to, so that we can kind of slow down and go back to the basics and take a little bit of a rest. Because a lot of people are getting some time off and just being able to come and enjoy service. And
Well, this past Sunday, I really noticed, and it's something that I don't know how to address the problem necessarily, but our praise and worship music is good,
yeah,
but I feel like people are restricted in their praise by themselves, for themselves, just because we don't have enough space and they don't know what to do necessarily, because we're in a coffee shop right now. So it's a transition period. So I think we need to figure out a way to lead our congregation better in that.
And I think that what it's going to do at the end of the day is you know that saying, like, you don't miss something till it's gone.
Right.
So it's like, once we get in that building and once we're able to have full-fledged praise and worship and plenty of room and all that, I think it's going to make people even that much more excited to be able to do so, to where it's like, oh man, like this is a lot more room, because there's a good amount of room over there, at the coffee shop.
Yeah,
but
there's enough. Yeah.
But it's just like, it's more of a acoustic. You're kind of sitting in your seat and you're still singing and you're still praising, but you're just kind of, you're not lifting your hands and you're not, there's not a lot of room to go down the altar and stuff like that. So I think that it's going to allow us to, once we get in that new building, to really be like, oh man, I'm not going to take that, because a lot of times we take that stuff for granted. We take the lights and the good music and the awesome praise and worship team and the piano and the drums and the music, and it's like, oh man, this is all, and you get so used to it that you almost like overlook it, like it's just normal and it's just an everyday thing.
You get all that and you forget the purpose of being there in the first place.
Right.
It's
back to the
praise
basics.
God, it's not for all that.
Yep.
The purpose of church is praise God.
And that's one thing I've really enjoyed, is just hearing more than just the music and the praise band. Hearing everyone else singing is the best thing in the world. Oh, it's so good. So I think that it's a good thing that we're kind of stripping away down to the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And still seeing people react, still seeing people touch, still seeing people like, oh man, what a great service. Oh, that was awesome. And really still connecting and still engaging, even though it may not be as free as we would like. Right. But, because it does, it's, and I never want anything, any part of a service to feel like a hassle, but it does, it kind of frees you up and it takes some of the pressure off of making sure the TVs are running, make sure the lights are on, and make sure sound sounds good, and doing the pre-show, and making sure people are met, and making sure the parking lot crew's ready, and make sure, and it kind of, it almost strips away a lot of that. And then, I've been learning a lot of just how to, because I've had to kind of change up my style of even preaching, and I've had to do more. Yeah, it's rough, dude. It's
just to watch you have to sit down. It's like, this is hilarious.
Which I got up Sunday a little bit.
Yeah, everybody online was like, "Wait, where'd he go?"
And they can still hear me. So, but just being able to do more teaching than preaching,
right?
And then being able to use that when I am able to get back up and move a lot more, because I am very back and forth and up and down and all that. So I think that it's going to just add to that, because you have to grow. I've had to grow and change things up a little bit, to where, even just props, like I like doing a lot of visuals with it, and there's not a lot of space to do that. So, just being able to completely change it up and then be able to add that into what I usually do has been a good learning experience. And I think probably same with the praise and worship team, not getting so, because sometimes like, and Tyler's talked about it and Sean has talked about just kind of hiding behind your instrument and hiding behind the microphone and all that. Now you're having to project your voice. Now you're having to sing, and there's nothing in front of you and blocking you.
You sound different.
Yes.
Without a mic.
Yes.
It's just
absolutely. Yep. So I think that a lot of people has had to change and grow, and it's only going to add to when we get over there. So
that's the thing. We just need to hang on to, when we get into that bigger environment, that bigger place, just hang on to, number one, why we do it, and number two, that it's okay to strip that stuff away and do a more simple service sometimes.
Yep. Oh yeah. How's the kids? How are they liking it? They kind of, I know that they're still.
I don't know. I haven't really talked to them.
Yeah, I know.
No, they love kids' church.
I know. That's all the kids are just. I think they all really, really enjoy it, and our kids leaders really do a good job at incorporating.
Blaze every day he gets up for school, he asks if we're going to church.
That's funny.
No, go to school.
Not today, man. Not today. I am just so excited though, and again, just all the emotions, the excited, the anxious, all of these things, and going to that new building and almost reinvigorating the church, and just the growth that's going to come with it, and the freedom that's going to come with it, and the better location, and just all around the better experience is just going to be awesome.
And that has been difficult thinking so much about the new building and trying not to forget about, okay, we've still got to do service now, here and now. So while we're going to be able to do a lot more there, we're still in service now.
Yeah.
So it's very important to be able to serve our congregation.
And it's really easy to forget about that. Like, I found myself doing that, like Easter time coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Easter was, 2-3 weeks away. And it's like, I'm working on the Easter message, but I'm like, I've still got 2 more weeks of messages that like, let's focus on the now, worry about that as it comes, and it's, it's like the Bible says that tomorrow's going to have its own problems. Worry about today.
Absolutely.
Don't be so stressed about tomorrow. Worry about today. Tomorrow will come. Sun's going to come up tomorrow. I knew that.
Sun will come out. You knew it was coming, didn't you?
So it's like, let's focus on the now. Of course, you prepare. Of course, you get ready. Of course, make sure you get all your ducks in a row. That's the right thing, right?
That is the right thing.
Of course, you have to do all that, but also just focus on right now, today, what's at hand, the task at hand. The rest of it, go as it comes.
Right.
Let's focus, man.
This is a little off subject, but Jennifer got Emma a T-shirt the other day, and it just spoke volumes to me.
Okay.
Okay. It said progress over perfection.
Yeah, that's
I was
good.
like, man, that will preach.
That's on the back of our T-shirts. Did you not know that? Pursuit over perfection.
Well, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother word.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes, but yes.
I thought that was really cool, and that, if we could just let go of perfection, and stop seeking perfection in everything,
because it's not going to happen.
No,
ever in anything. You're never going to be perfect in anything at all.
Nope.
So
just do all we
enjoy
can do.
it's like, that's why I tell Jamie all the time, like on our trips, like we go to Branson or we go, anywhere that's over an hour drive. Right. It's like, for me, the most fun is the drive up there, especially when you're going with like a group of people. Right. That's the most fun for me, not the drive back.
Everybody's asleep.
Raw, dude, passed out. But no, like the ride up, it's like, when we go with the youth group, we go with all of our leaders. It's like, that is the fun part.
Yeah.
And it's, of course, getting there is the fun part too, but enjoy the ride of getting to that destination, not just the destination itself. And it's so hard to do, man. It really is, because it's, we go these big moments in our life, and that's what we really, really focus on. These big things, these big moments, these big holidays or whatever it may be. And we focus so much on that we miss the in-between.
We're constantly looking forward to something.
Oh, my goodness, man.
We're never just content with where we're at.
Yep. You start your work week on a Monday instead of like, hey, man, let's make the best of today. What are you looking for? You're looking forward to Friday. I can't wait to get off. Or, you got Christmas coming up, or you got a birthday, or you got, your anniversary. You're looking forward to that, and you're missing all these. I seen a picture today. It was today or last night. It was like first picture was like the woman like slapping the husband on the back of the head. Mm-hmm. And the second picture was Father's Day, like, I love you, like going to give him a hug. And it's like, that's what we all do in our lives. It's like your anniversary. Oh, you put this long post on Facebook about how much you love your spouse, how much they mean to you. And it's like, what would mean just as much is doing that every day.
Yeah.
Not just on that one day of saying, hey, I really love you today. But the rest of the days,
you're all right.
Yeah.
You're mediocre.
Right. and I believe that we treat our relationship with God the same way.
Oh, yeah.
Is we will look for the big moments in our life and overlook him in the small.
And that's what I told you before about Sundays. Everybody comes to church, they check the list, and they leave God right there at the church till they come back next week.
Yep.
That's just ridiculous.
Yep.
We're supposed to have God daily. God wants to be with us every day.
Right. Ready for Sunday. It's like, what about today? Today's Thursday.
Yep.
You could be with them right now.
Absolutely.
Like, you don't have to be in a sorry. It doesn't have to be this big production for God to show up.
Yep.
He wants to show up to you at your house, at your workplace, at your desk, in your car on the way home.
The girl works at our Saxton location. She asked me to keep, I can't remember now who it was. This is the point of my story, so it works out. But she asked me to pray for somebody. Stay with me, man.
Okay.
Come on. She asked me to pray for somebody, and I was like, well, let's pray for her right now.
Yeah.
And now I don't remember what that was. So if I had said, yep, I'll pray for her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done
That's
that.
good. Yep.
And that's because I cannot remember. So when people ask me to pray, I pray right then.
Let's do it now.
Yeah.
Why
There's
not?
no reason not to. It doesn't
Right.
matter where you are, work, Walmart.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. If
Yep.
you're asked for prayer, do it.
Right. Let's do it now. If I don't have, like, if we're in the middle of, somebody's at work or whatever, and there's
Right.
literally no time
Right.
to do it right there. Okay. I have to write it down because I will forget every time, dude. Every time.
Next time you see that person, you'll be, man, thanks for that prayer. It was awesome. That
Right.
prayer that you asked me. Yeah, I definitely didn't do that.
Oh, dude. And we're so bad. Oh, yeah, I'm going to pray for you. Go home. And you ain't thinking about, like,
Yep.
write it down. If there's a chance, pray for them right there, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and people put stuff on Facebook.
yeah.
Prayers for so and so, and then all these people praying.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. It's like, that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like that does feel good to know somebody is thinking about you. Somebody posted or whatever. But I would much rather somebody pray for me than somebody put a post saying praying for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I think people get their feelings hurt because they don't realize that some people just pray for you.
Yeah.
They're not going to post it. They're not going to, do those things, but they are praying for you. They are thinking about you. They are lifting you up. They are taking time in their prayer closet or at their house, seeking the face of God for you. Just because they didn't write it on Facebook, just because they didn't text you. Of course, those things are good.
Right.
But I would rather somebody pray for me in private than publicly say they will and not do it.
Or if you know that person personally, call them and pray for them over the phone.
Yeah, you don't have to put. That's what I like doing. Like if it's somebody's birthday, like I it's cool. Put it on Facebook. That's awesome. I like messaging them. That's like one-on-one.
I mean, same way.
Yep. Just happy birthday, man. I'm thinking about you.
And I've had people that I've told in person, happy birthday. Like, well, you didn't post nothing on Facebook. No, I told you in person. Why would I put it on Facebook?
Jamie asked me that a few years ago. She's like, what'd she say? I can't remember what it was, but it was, and I didn't realize that people thought this way, and again, it's fine. But she was like, oh, you could post something on Facebook, but you didn't write nothing to me on our anniversary or something. Yeah. And I'm like, my love for you is so much bigger than a Facebook post.
Right.
Like that's irrelevant. That's not, for the most part, that's not for you. That's for everybody else to see.
Exactly.
I'm like, I would rather do it for you in private.
Yep.
Not only just on our anniversary, but every day.
Right.
I'm like, do I not show you that I love you every day? Yeah. So then what's it matter if I put it out on Facebook?
Yep.
Of course, those things are good. They make you feel good when people are going, oh, happy birthday. Oh, y'all are. And that's great. But I would much rather have the substance.
Right.
Crazy thought. I know.
It is insane. Yeah.
Much rather have that. Much rather have the in between than just the big things.
Yeah. Your birthday was Saturday. I texted you personally. I didn't
and
on Facebook.
Okay. So speaking of like birthdays and anniversaries and stuff, like how do you go about like thanking everybody that has said that to you? I know this is something I really struggle because I'm like, man, I want to go through and like thank everybody individually. And it is impossible.
Right. I just put up a post.
That's what out there. Okay.
Most people do. Thanks for all the birthday wishes.
Oh my good. And it means so much more than anybody, like just people taking that time to say that, to message on there or to text message or to call or whatever it may be. It means so much that I don't care if it took you 4 seconds.
Right.
That you took the time out of your day to wish me a happy birthday.
Right.
Oh my goodness, it means so much.
But again, it's the same concept.
Yeah.
How much more would that mean if you did it on a random Thursday?
Yeah.
And said, hey man,
love you, just thinking about you.
Jesus loves you, just thinking about you.
It's like Denny, my sister, she brought me I know this is not, I'm sorry.
This is a grape salad.
Yes. Brought me a big old bowl of grape salad.
Is that on your diet too?
Today. It's grapes.
There's grapes in it.
I don't even know what all's in it.
I know it's probably got that condensed milk in it, but beyond that, I don't know.
I don't know.
Grapes is the only healthy thing in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what. Anyway, I ate a little bowl of it, and I'm definitely not going to go home after men's meeting and eat more. But there's that. I didn't eat breakfast.
Me neither.
I ate lunch though.
I didn't. I had for lunch. I had a beef stick and some trail mix.
Oh no! Okay. Hey, you doing good though, man?
And what's crazy is it's getting easier.
Oh yeah, your body starts getting used to it. Oh yeah, for sure.
But that's not what we're talking
Which
about.
I've got to get back. I got to get on it for real. I really do. I'm going to. I promise. Okay, I am going to.
Darn.
Right, calm down, James.
Darn diddy darn.
I'm going to. But yeah, I really do. And that's what I was telling Denny. I was like, you don't even know how much I appreciate that.
Right.
Like that means a lot. Mm-hmm. Like just taking time to do that, like that, it meant a lot. It really did.
I bet.
And just everybody that wished me happy birthday. It was awesome, and I appreciate every one of them, and I love all of their faces.
Every one of them.
Every single one of them.
That's a lot of faces.
Some of them are flawed, okay, and I still love them.
Yeah, mine being one of the flawed ones.
I wasn't going to say that, but since you said it,
we're not on video, so I have to tell people.
You've got a face for audio.
Yeah, my mom was on the radio.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's so funny.
She is something else.
Yes, you were on the radio.
Definitely. Channel 12. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. If you don't have a home church, come see us at Remnant in Malden, Missouri. Service times are 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Sunday. And do us a favor, man, and go to your podcast platform. Give us a like, subscribe, and rate us, please. And share. God bless each and every one of you. Later.